all right, let me say one small thing, right? It's really, it's not that important, but I actually did take a lot of takes for this video. Every time I say something out of topic, I mess everything up. Every time I start something, I go off topic. I can't really teach anyone. I'm impossible to be a teacher. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just do one thing, and you're just gonna follow me, right? That's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna do something, you're gonna follow me. I'm not even gonna try. All right. So let's get started. This is what we're gonna do. Bear with me. I'm gonna remove this. So I'm gonna go full autopilot here. All right. This is where we left off last time. Remember? If you didn't watch my video. No problem. You can watch before. You can watch it. If you don't watch it, if you don't want to watch it, if you're not gonna watch it, this is what we start. This is what we did. We took the data from Excel. It's a data from a solar energy plant. So we have the generation data, which will be the actual energy and performance ratio, and we have the irradiation data, and we have the estimation and guaranteed values of the same. Irradiation estimated, performance ratio estimated, all of that. It's a basic data for any plant related stuff. So we're gonna remove this. Start with a blank slate. Right, I need to create a table right now. What I'm gonna do, I have the visual panels here, and I'm just gonna hover through them. Let me see, let me find it. Where's my table? Something looks like a table. I'm gonna go get it anyway. It's a table. Take it. Table. All right. Now what I want, I need a table that shows actual energy, estimated energy, and guaranteed energy. Basic stuff, right? For these many plants. So I need plant A. I need the generation value for that plant, and I need to see monthly values, right? So I have the data from 2017 till 2022, right? So I need to see 2020, this many months, 12 months, this many values, right? That's what we're gonna do. So for that, first, project name. This is a project. So I'm gonna just name it project name. So it's a project name, right? Just gonna drag and drop to column section, or you can just drag and throw that. sorry, I'm not supposed to curse. Just throw them there, and then also throw. Oh, I threw somewhere else. Throw. All right. All right. Be nice, be gentle. All right. Again, gentle. So these values, I'm just gonna go white filters, no need to. Right, actual energy, estimated generation, and guaranteed generation. So these values, I have these values. So what's happening here? I don't have. All right, I'm gonna give the date also. This is the date. Just put date here. Oh my God, what the hell is this? All right, by default, what happens is that this date becomes hierarchy. So if you just go deep dive into this, you'll see that's not how your data is. All right, your data, I don't even know how the data. Okay, we have the data. Don't worry guys, I've got the data. I didn't delete it because it's been 2 weeks. We'll open it. So this is our data, plant A shit, right? So this is our date. So our date starts from November 2027. November 2027. November, I didn't put quarter, I didn't put day, I don't want them. But by default, what Power BI does, it makes into a hierarchy. So it splits, it extracts year, it extracts month, and also it gives you what quarter this month be into, And the day will be, if you only have monthly data, the day will be 1. So it doesn't really matter, we can just remove them. Just click here, so just remove, or you can just remove from here. And quarter, I don't want right now, I'm just gonna remove it, but I will use it later, you will see that. I'll try that. And the year, right now, it will give me a year. If I remove this, what happens is that, ooh, Ooh, it's gibberish, honestly. But I'm just gonna keep it like that. It's and also I'm gonna rename it. It's not really a good name. Just double click. All right. Oh wait, what's this? It says sum of actual energy. Why is it saying sum of actual energy? Oh, just go here. Oh right. Oh see, I can do a lot of things in this. I can average. I can find the minimum, maximum. So if I put average, it will give me the average. So what gives me is a monthly average of this value. So if I put count, it just gives me like in distinct count of that many values. I think so. All right, it's a thing. Basically, if you have a data, if you have like percentage, you put average, right? Because you're not gonna get sum of the percentage. So if you have the data, that something related to the data. If you want to find the sum of data, you put sum. If you don't want to find anything, so don't summarize means you get the exact all data, like from beginning to end. Even if I don't put the year, it's gonna give me the same data. It's gonna give me entire data because I didn't summarize. But I want summarize. Because what we're gonna do, it won't really matter because I'm gonna filter everything to what I want later. But right now I'm just gonna rename everything to alright, just gonna double click here. See, like Excel, I can't double click here. This is not editable thing, whatever I'm doing here. So if I want to edit anything, I want to come here, I want to edit here, right? That's the only way. Oh, you want to find out what happens if you come here and edit? Click this. It's just gonna make it like it's gonna sort it out. It's not gonna do anything, see? And if I come here on this dots, see, it's giving me options. Oh, sort descending, sort ascending. It's the same thing. If I click this, right, it's gonna, and it becomes the anchor point. Now I can sort ascending or descending on that. If I have a month, I click that month and start from January. Now it's on ascending, right? Now descending means start from December. Simple, basic stuff. And sort by, same thing. I have, well, it's sort by it. Nothing matters, to be honest, what we're doing here. All right, so we have plan name, month, and energy, estimate energy, current energy, blah blah blah. Now I'm gonna add slicer. So slicer basically slices. Right. It slices. It's a filter. If you use Excel, you would have used it. Right? You would have used it. If you don't, I'm gonna show you. So what left of table, you see a slicer. Click that. What you're gonna do, you're gonna put. All right. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do first. I need to have this data for a particular year. For example, 2020. That's what we said. That's what I said, right? 2020. Yeah. So I'm gonna drag this year, just throw it out. All right. That never works anymore. Let's try. Yeah. Just throw it out there. Now I can select 2020. Just drag it like so. It will give me all the values corresponds to 2020. Now I don't like this. I mean, this design is messy. I'm just gonna go format, slicer settings, tile. Now it's looking like a nice, yeah, right. It's okay. I mean, it's not bad. We'll get there. We'll get to the designing part later. Right now, we're just gonna put everything there just to understand what kind of graph we need in the future. We're gonna need a lot of graphs, but we're just gonna go to the basic stuff, really basic, because before you understand how the graph, like what kind of graph you need, you have to understand what we can do with these graphs. So yeah, right. I'm just gonna click here. So right now it's a 2020. So what if I click this? It will give me data of 2020, but it's still not enough. Look. It's giving me data of plan A, B, C. I want to see individual plan data. If I want to click one data, like I will click one plan, it will give me the data. So I'm gonna do the same thing again. This time I'm just gonna copy this. All right, and I'll remove this. I'm just gonna put project name here. Oh wow, look, it's plant A. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click it. Yee! Plant C. I want plant C, okay? I don't want plant A. Plant is boring, there's nothing in there. Look at it. Like, there's no guarantee energy, it's nothing there. Plant C is all fun. Oh, see. Alright, so come here. So you got 2020 Plant C monthly data from January to December, right? Now, this is a complete table. It's a complete table. Almost. But yes, right now it's a complete table. For you. For you at least. It's a complete table. If you want, you can make it into a matrix. I'm just gonna open here and then just gonna blip. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. Maybe I'm just gonna put here, okay. And this again. Alright. Or maybe this, just remove. You can do a lot of things in matrix, to be honest. If you know how, if you know matrix, you can just change columns and values on this. It's basically like if you want to see like a year on this year, just put on the columns. So individual year, just remove this. 19, 20, 21. If you want to see data like that, you can just use matrix, because the thing with our table here right now, it's an individual column wise. What you see here, if you go to data section, this is what you see in here. You can't do much of maneuvering of, you can like this, what you can do with the matrix, right? Because in matrix you can change the column to row to columns, like that. So you can transpose the data in a different way. If you want to do that, you can choose matrix. I don't want to do that. I hate that. I want my data here, so I'm gonna do this, right? If you want, you can go. No problem. It's all up to you. You got the data. Go ahead. Have fun. So I need to have a graph now. I like column chart. I'm just gonna click that. And I'm gonna do the same. I'm just gonna put I have x-axis. I believe quarter is good for x-axis, because I mean, yeah, you get month data, but if you have data, just gonna put there. I mean, it's not that bad. And oh wow, what did I do? I'm just gonna put date first on the x-axis, and I'll just remove it later. First, I want to see data first. You have to see the data first before you do anything. Y-axis. It's fine. We're just gonna go with these two. They're fine. And here, if I remove it, I'm just gonna put 2020 here, so it sticks 2020. And what else we have to remove? I don't want day. There's no point in day. And month, I'll just have quarter, so I have small graph. For now, we have small graph. And also, I can change everything here. X-axis. Right now, quarter, right? What else we can change? Color, maybe. Yeah, so you can make it like a little bit bigger. Concatenate labels. What is that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know many things. I just know some things. I'm gonna tell you that, and you're gonna follow me, please. Grid lines dotted. So you see grid lines. We'll make it black. Right. And zoom slider is really funny. You can zoom. What else? You can just zoom. If you have like small data here, if you want to say, you can zoom it. There's no other point to it, to be honest. I'm just gonna change the color to actual green. So I'm just gonna put this right, and just put some like a depressing color so that you know that your plant is not doing well. Oh, that's not really good color. Well, I'm just gonna change here again. All right. That seems depressing. Okay. And general part is basically like a not the graph related, like value related. It's most of the top line, like layout kind of related, you know. In the visual part, you can do a lot of x-axis, y-axis, title, like I mean not title, legends and everything can just change. But in general part, you can change the title of this. So right now we have generation comparison. Comparison. Right. I don't like din. I'm just gonna change to Sigoni UI. Yeah, right. Sago UI. Sago UI. Sagoa. Did I butcher that? Oh, sorry. Now what? Now we have reported PR. What I'm gonna do, I need to have this as a line, shows that this quarter I have particular PR, and this I have this, but without bar chart. I need a line. I need a line that shows that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to visuals. Oh yeah, I can see here. See the line, like small line. I'm gonna click that. Nothing changes. Why? Because nothing changes. Something changes. Line axis. Now I'm gonna just drag this here. Drop there. It says sum of reported. I mentioned it before. Percentage, never sum. Average. Just gonna put PR. That's fine. Or maybe like in percentage. Oh wow. Oh, if you don't have this percentage, no worries. Just click it. If you click it directly, the home menu, the column tools, you can see the data type. You can change here. If you don't have, change here decimal number, and if you click this, it becomes percentage. How many decimals you want. You can change a lot of things. And also by default, it becomes average if you click this. So you don't have to all the time. You don't have to like change it. You know, it's really cool. Now we have this. Cool. I'm just gonna change color. It's not really good color. So I have this new option. Where is it? I'm just gonna play in this 1 minute. Legend. Yeah. Now I have the line section here. Just gonna click it, and then stroke width, maybe thicker, and I'm gonna change color to maybe black. Nice color, like rail sticking out. Markers, make it mark, big mark. What else? Make it thick. Yeah. Yeah, really thick. Great. That's nice. And legends. All right, just make the text in top left, make it top center, so it becomes a bit nicer, right? So this again, this one. I mean, if you copy from above, you don't have to do it again. This, but right now, I'm just gonna do this. Right. So this is done. So what we made is I have this generation actual energy, and then I have the estimated energy, and then I know that in this case, estimated energy and actual energy, why is it low? Reason, PR may be low. I don't know. It doesn't really say anything, but you get the idea. But I want to know why is it low. If the PR lower than the guaranteed PR, is it? I don't know. I'm just gonna put guaranteed PR here. Just gonna find out. Just gonna make it average again, and then just gonna put guaranteed PR. So right now I have a guaranteed PR performance ratio, and also I have the actual. Oh look! I'm just gonna make this up. Okay, so estimator, actual, estimator higher than actual. Same thing. Guaranteed is higher than our actual. So in the case of actual higher than guaranteed, you see that value is different. And if you want to see the actual numbers, just gonna go to format, data labels, click that, so you can see numbers. So that's cool. If you can just change here positions, auto, maybe like a display units to like 1,000, maybe. Or thousands too much. Maybe millions. Millions good. Or maybe thousands good. I don't know. And this 0, so no. And maybe a little bit wider. Yeah. And percentage. I don't want to see like that. The percentage shouldn't be like that. So what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put auto. It just finds itself. And then guaranteed PR, like I did with a reported PR, I need to change to percentage again. And 2 by default, fine, nice. Now I have the values, everything's. We have the radiation, and we also have the estimated radiation. We're gonna use gauge. And then what gauge does, it has a maximum value, target value, minimum value. I don't think we have target, but we're just gonna keep the maximum and value. So the value will be evidence Ji, which is the actual irradiation, and then the maximum value will be our estimated Ji. So what it does right now, the value, what it means is that, so we have for 1 year 2020, maximum value of irradiation is 1.8, 1.9K, and then what we're getting, the actual irradiation what we're getting is 1.8. So it's less than what we expected. I'm gonna copy this format, put here, right? I'm just gonna change the title to actual irradiation versus estimated, right? So this gives me what I want, that radiation is low for this particular year. Let's see 2017. Oh, we don't have the data for 2017 because 2017 we only have a couple of, for plant C we don't have the data. For plant A we have 2017, right? Only 2 months. It's okay. We'll try plant C again, but 2019 maybe. No, that's good. So right now we have less than what we already had. And also for plant C, it started on 2019, so we have less data also, right? It started on June. The first billing was done in June, so that's that. So what right now is really nice that we can actually click and then find out data immediately. That's nice. Now, same thing. Right now what we're gonna do, just gonna go through everything, right? What this does, stack bar chart. You copy this. Just gonna click this. What happens? It will give you the maximum value, and they will give you what each of this contributes to that value. Simple. It depends on your style. Same thing, but vertical, I think. Just gonna change the millions to the value. Just gonna change. If you come here, the visuals, values, display units, auto to thousands, so you can see like this. And what you see is the same data, right? See, 170 same, okay. But what you see here is the total value. We don't need that value because we have different actual and estimated. We don't want to find the sum of this, so that's why this is unnecessary for us. But if you have data that if you add these two data, you get this one value that's important, and you want to know how this value is comprised of these two individual data, you can use this graph. Really useful graph. Next, we same thing what we did here, and again same thing. This one is percentage, right? Instead of value, you see percentage. 100%, how much each of them contributed. Same thing vertical. Now line graph, the same what we did, but everything is line now. Area chart, line, you have shaded. If you want to do the same thing here, we can do it, no problem. I got it covered. Now if you go to format visual, lines again, right, colors, shade area, see, see, if you have like lighter color, it's gonna work, but dark color is not gonna make any sense. So if you're gonna shade area, you choose lighter colors. Really nice. Otherwise, you can just select this. It's really nice, right? But it's up to your style. And it's the same thing, but it's gonna stack it up. Like it's what they use usually for IR, for finance and stuff, or maybe like usually in the websites when they mention oils and renewable energy and generation of this, and then how much units generating, how much cost they have, they're gonna have this kind of thing. So in lifespan, like in span of this many years, you will just gonna you'll see it's really easy for you to see that, oh, this area is decreasing compared to this value, so this is smaller, this difference gonna be smaller into every year. For that kind of reasons, you can use this. Everything's depend on data is the important part. If you have the data, you can do a lot of things. This, on the other hand, it will give you ranking. So what it does, this is not the actual reflection, but what it gives you, if you want to find out relation between two data, that if one data is going down, decreasing, one data value is decreasing, but this value is increasing, right? Even though the value is less, but the trend is different. That's what I use this for. This will give you a trend of data. So that means if you have estimation of actual energy here, and then if you have an estimation of an value, you need to have the same trend of the actual value. It doesn't matter if the value has to be exactly the same, but they should have the trend of the same. So if the actual energy is increasing, your estimation also should be increasing. And if you want to find out that quickly, you're going to use this. It will give you the idea, like, see, right now it's decreasing, it's increasing. So in this area, something's not right. But the thing is, it's really small, so it doesn't really matter here. But if this is larger in size, something's wrong, and you should take care of this part. So that's important for that regard. Just gonna keep here, and right. And what else? This is card. Oh, we didn't reach there. This is waterfall chart. If you have financial data, use it. I think you already know this. Funnel chart, same thing. Financial data or something like that. Start with 100%. For example, actual energy, 100%, and then in that 100%, how much is estimated energy? That's what it gives. It's higher than that, so it'll give me more than that. It's not really useful for generation data, but if you have like a financial data and then you have expenses taking out of this, for example, cash flow, you have your capital expense, and then you have operational, and you have monthly expense, like that. And at the end, you're gonna have like small percentage of expense, which is gonna be your salary. Which gonna be like what you're gonna use, what you're gonna save it, something like that. You can find that how much percentage is gonna be compared to this 100%. That's useful for that regard, mostly financial. And then we have what we did. We scatter. Scatter is good, but I don't think I'll actually make a different table for this, because right now it's not really a good table for scatter plot. I do want to use scatter plot for my MIS report, so I'll make it. Right now you can just play with this, to be honest. You can just change alright, I have GII for this, and then project name will be legend, and then estimated GII will be okay. Date can be no. The thing is, this data is not really for. So basically, like, what I'm gonna do next, I'll make a data for this specifically. What I'm gonna do, I need to find out, like, for this irradiation, this plant has particular irradiation, and then that's the reason it's behaving badly. I need to find out as a scatter plot. So I'll actually get data, something that really give me, because right now I don't have any location wise data, or some more data need to be added here so that we can get really good value. For example, capacity of data. I didn't add it. I'll add it later and then I'll send to you. You can find the description, no problem. And what else? All right. One more thing. If you don't want this to be filtered, go to format, edit interactions, click this, filter, right? Slicer. So you see options here. So you can press this none. That means this will not be filtered by your whatever you click the slicer. If you click this slicer again, if you do this, see, it won't be filtered. And if you unfilter again, you can filter. If you do this here again, here, see, you can see data really. So that's like you can stop for one visual. You can stop the filtering for one visual. So that because you're not gonna have every visual filtered by these filters, right? So I think what else? I mean, you can pretty much go with everything. Pie chart, just what else? Just pie chart. What else? It's a pie chart. What else is there? See, it's a pie chart. Same thing with the donut chart. Tree map. I mean, you can try to find out. I mean, you can do the same thing here, right? I'm gonna filter this. All right. So tree map. What we're gonna do? We have project name. Just gonna put as the category. And then the values we can put estimated GIR. No, maybe performance ratio. Maybe actual energy. That's good. And then see what I see here. The proportion. Plant B has higher energy compared to plant C, and then plant A has lower energy. So you can see like visually, like you can see which plant is higher, which plant is lower. You can go to data labels, turn on the values. Maybe like change this again. Yeah, it's basically, and then these two are map, which we'll go through them later. Basically, if you have the location data, you can put map on it. Gauge, we went through that. Card basically will show you one value. So for example, actual energy, put that, you see that value. Simple, right? And what else? It's a multi-card, nothing else. You can add more than one value. That's it, simple. Again, same as this, but more values. KPI, key performance indicators. I believe that's the word. So what we're gonna do, KPI will give you like a percentage, like compared to target. Our target is estimated generation. Oh god. Oh yeah, and our value is actual energy, and our trend axis is our month right now. So for last month, I believe, just gonna date for December. For December, it's 5.9. I'm gonna put year because we have year here. All right, for 2020, my actual energy for 2020 is lesser than my estimation, but 5.1 percentage. So that's good. So that's why you use the KPI for. And if you have like a date, you can see the fluctuations in the background. That's good. And everything else is like R, Python, is that scripting, coding based. Everything else is just right now we don't need it. And these are the basic visuals. And I don't know how long it took. Sorry for this long. But I mean, this is basic. What do you need? And I think I went a bit too fast. But if you want to know more, I do have my website on the description, so you can read it. And I think the one important part is data labels. If you come here and format your visuals, you can see data labels. Basically, I want you to find out each of these things in by yourself. It's very important because it doesn't really matter if I show you everything, right? You have to find out yourself. Because the thing about this visual area, compared to other sections, this is all up to you. Up to you as a data analyst or data designer. You have to design your visuals yourself. Whatever I do is my choice, right? Whatever you do is yours. So this part, I'll just show you. I just showed you what I did right now quickly, and what I can do right now with this kind of visuals. What you should do is make yourself, and let me know what happened. I will be glad to hear. If I'm not, if I'm too lazy and I don't know, I think I'll still be here. I'll read the comments. Thank you. And I think we'll stop here. And I'm gonna put all these files and data in my website in the description below. You can read it. And gives me a thumbs up and like my video. I think I'll cover that by the thumbs up. Thanks, and that's it. I'll see you next week. Thank you. Yay! Second video done.